Okay. All right, this is gonna be a demonstration to do the magic dot animation. So I'm just gonna play my example of the magic dot animation. So as you can see right here, I just kind of started with a dot, and I just play around with the movement of the dot. So you can make it go slow, you can make it zip, you can speed it up. And then the end, I do kind of like a explosion animation just to have a little bit of fun with it. So, I feel like this one's really good practice exercise to do. If you're really enjoying your Magic Dot animation, you can completely just go with it for the duration of for the rest of the year. You could definitely elongate this as far as you want to do as like a your final project for the animation project. But I just wanted to show you guys the Magic Dot one because it's definitely a lot more expressionistic, a little bit more interesting to kind of play around with. Just because you have a lot of play with like the way you want to do the Magic Dot compared to the bouncing ball animation. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys how to get started. Just show you like a few little tricks you can do with it. So we're gonna just click on plus screen size. So same as usual. We'll start the same way. Click on wrench, animation assist on, and that's all you really need for like this part of the assignment. So I'll kind of play around with the colors of the dots. So I'll kind of do like a blue dot with this one. So I'll play around with like some colors with this. So it's kind of up to you. I'm gonna use the studio pen. All right. Okay, so within the first frame, all you gotta do is just simply make your dots. So I'm actually gonna start the center, but you can start anywhere you want. So unlike this project though, you can kind of do anything you want. So okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys a couple of things, but in terms of like how you want to do your Magic Dot animation, it's completely up to you how you want to do it. Pretty simple though. I probably want to zoom in pretty close so it's easier to draw the dots, but I'm just gonna click add frame to add my next frame. So maybe I might want to have like the dot go in a, circular motion. So I'm just adding frames to it and just drawing a dot. Oops, for some reason my brush changed. Okay, but it's really simple though. So unlike drawing a ball though, you can just, make dots pretty much. So, the closer in you add to the dots though, the the slower it'll move. So if I click that play button, you can see it's moving slowly. So I feel like this is really easy to do, like the animation, and some tricks you can do too. If to kind of help you out a little bit more. If you want to add like so I'm going to my layers pane. I'm just adding a layer here. So maybe I might want to add a little bit of a guide for my dot. Put on like the very bottom layer. So let's put on like the first frame. So if you go right here, go on the first frame. So I'll just put it as like the background so I can see what I'm doing. But maybe I might want to, add a guide to it. So maybe I might want the dot to go like in this kind of like a motion. So, just like before, we can lower the opacity. It's part of the background. So maybe I might want to use that as like a guide though. But, definitely you can just kind of freehand it too. But, maybe I might want to just like follow this. So just remember, like, add a dot, add a frame, add a dot, add a frame. Pretty simple. And just like how we did the ball, if you want to make it travel quicker, then obviously give it a little bit more space. So this will make it appear like it's moving quicker. Obviously, like, I haven't drawn enough frames yet for it, but so I can just move it a little bit quicker like this. So it would be like zip, zip. And something that's really fun to play around with the Magic Dot, you can actually do like lines as well. So we can do like a line like this. We can do like a longer line like that. Then we can go back to just making the individual slow dots again. So you guys have a lot of like, wiggle room to play around with. And, I feel like this is like a lot easier to do as well. It's just really easy to kind of get into, like, just like drawing the magic dot. I feel like this is a lot easier than doing the what they call the let's just see without the part. A lot easier than doing it without the ball animation. So you can kind of zip the ball around. You can slow it up. Other things you could do too is, if you want to even change the size of the dots too, you can make it go bigger. So obviously, if I make it bigger, it's gonna just kind of move closer up to you. So you're playing around with depth and perspective, which is really fun. And you have to go really creative with it. So completely fine if you want to just kind of go with this as like a final. Just kind of experiment, try things out, see what you can do. Maybe, I don't know, I kind of play around with this a little bit more, but maybe, because this kind of resembles a mouth in a way, so maybe I can do like a frame where like it's a mouth right now, and just draw like these little eyes. Maybe the mouth could start closing, and maybe these eyes will start to form a little bit more. Draw a little bit more of the face. Oops. So I'm just really experimenting with it at this point, but so I don't really know how this will look, but that's kind of like the whole point of animation, though, is you just kind of just want to experiment with things, see how it looks, just kind of go with it. So I'm just trying to draw the smiley face, and then this one will just be like the drawing of the face itself. Okay. I'm sure this will look fine, but so let's just see how that looks. So it's going a little fast, but we could slow it down. Okay, but definitely, I could just keep going with this further. If I wanted to, I can even add like I don't know, like a second dot. Maybe I might add it in this frame here. So it could be like a red dot here coming this way. So definitely a lot of like play you can do with the magic dot. All right. So if you get done early with the other one, you could definitely experiment with like this magic dot. I think you guys can have a lot of fun with it.